Hey guys, how's it going? Trying out a few different things here. Okay, HD video camera, and trying to add a bit more to bushcraft, or bush tucker, sorry. Have done a video on this before, wasn't dedicated, I added it onto the end of another video. So some of years it mightn't be too interesting. But I want to do more on bush tucker, about the bush tucker I already know, okay? But things haven't gone that way because of life commitments and just other things. Don't need to explain that to you guys. You know how life has a habit of throwing curveballs, okay? But regardless, what we're looking at today is the Lilly tree, okay? It's part of the Syzygium family. Correct me if I'm mispronouncing that, but I think that's how it's pronounced. It produces a berry like this. I'll bring these up close for a closer look in a second. But and the berry's edible. Okay, edible straight off the tree. Typically flowers around November, December in the southern hemisphere. Okay, there are varieties of this in Africa, which presumably would flower in a different time of the year because of seasons. But yeah, the ones in Australia flower around November, December, and then they produce berries which you can eat. Okay, they're predominantly found on the east coast of Australia, and can also be found in some schools and playgrounds, because if a little kid eats the berry, it won't kill him. Okay, and yeah, I'll bring you guys closer for a better look, so you can learn a bit on how to identify this. Now, here's one of the berries. Now, these ones are seeding at the moment, and that's what that mark is there. That's the seed. Okay, in my backyard, I've probably got over 28. Okay, they line my whole backyard. The ones I've got, they're at least 3 meters tall. Just pruned them, but in the wild, they can grow over 10 meters. Okay, over. They could even grow to 15-20 meters. Some of them might even grow higher. Not really sure on their max height. But either way, here some more of the berries. Okay. There's that there. The leaves are green and glossy. Oh, praying mantis. Sorry, I did this video before and had a spider run over my hand. That's the jumpiness, okay? It was a big spider. But, yeah, so that's the leaf. And that's the underside of it. And we actually have a fair few of those little praying mantises all over our lily pilly trees. When we were pruning them, we found them everywhere. Okay, and I wish I could find that little one again for you to show you, but I can't. Now, the inside of the berry, here's one I grabbed earlier when I was doing the video before, and actually had a bit of a munch on it. They've got a white flesh, and that's the seed inside. They have a texture similar to pear, and a little bitter. And they are bitter. They're alright. Okay, certainly don't taste nasty. No, there's a bit of pleasure in them. And don't know if I said, but you can make berries out of them. You can eat them with other fruits, eat them with meats, you can make sauces, you can do pretty much anything and everything with them. Okay, and the great thing about them is that even long after they've gone to flower and they've produced the berry, if the berry's still on the tree, because I mean it's in winter now, you can still eat parts of it. Okay, so it's not as enjoyable now because it's in seed, but if you had to and there was absolutely nothing else you could find but this, go for it. It's not going to kill you. Okay, and yeah, it's just good. So yeah, so it's winter now, there's still flesh on that. You could eat some of that. You'd want to collect a fair few. Like, I could collect a few here because I've got as many trees as I have, but if you're only finding one tree, you're not finding much at all. But just, if you don't believe me, I'll have a bite. Don't know if that I got that on camera. So, practice what you preach. But I did eat some of that one I showed you before. And, yeah, so ideally if you're finding them in winter and you're eating them as a survival food, you want to find a few more. They do taste better when they're in season though. Okay, so there you have it. Hope you have enjoyed it. Hope you have learnt something. And if you have any more information that you want to contribute to it, by all means, go for it, okay? I'll add that in. I'll provide, what is it? Reference material. Like, I'll say where it came from, okay, if you provide something. And I think some recipes on jams and sauces, if anyone's got them, they'd be pretty neat to share around if someone's prepared to part with them. Okay, and personally I'm pretty keen on making some jam out of this come next season. Okay, so yeah, hope you've enjoyed it, hope you've learnt something. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. See yas.